Hey, Scruffy. Not moving today, huh? Quiet meow, too. Oh, well, you're moving. Doing your stretch. Yeah. So I have a treat tonight again. So I got some rotisserie chicken scraps in addition to your, I think it's super supper, meaty pate, and kibble. Okay, meows are getting louder. So, going the other way now. Oh, going in again. No, change your mind. I didn't move that time. Okay. So, put the food on the table. Okay. So I just got back from a bicycle ride. A little sweaty, so I'm actually a little cold right now because of the sweat in my shirt. I think the temperature is actually similar to yesterday, so I think I'm just feeling colder because of the moisture. So I think I had less moisture yesterday. So I went for a long run, I think, yesterday. And I was not. So today I was wearing in addition to a sweater, I was also wearing a lightweight jacket on my bicycle ride, and that tends to make me sweatier. Because yeah, I found that I needed a lightweight jacket, a windbreaker basically, because particularly when I go downhill, it gets really cold with the wind. So, but it also means my fabric doesn't breathe as much, and so the condensation seems to cling to me more, and so I get colder. Like right now, probably should have changed before I fed Scruffy, but whatever. Just wanted to get Scruffy's dinner. So I took another detour again. So last time I went on a bicycle ride, I decided to take a detour, partly because it's really muddy right now, so I want to stick to paved roads. But also, I was kind of getting bored with my route, and I wanted to do something a little different. And I thought maybe try to see if there are any interesting Christmas decorations up or still up or being put up or whatever. I never know with people. Like, my next door neighbor, the one who's rented the house, she basically just leaves her Christmas lights up all year round. Not that she's around anymore to take them down, but so she has colored lights on her house all year round. So anyway, last time I went, I took a different, a route that would take me through some of the neighborhoods and just some of the neighborhoods in the hills. So they're larger houses and more expensive houses, and they got nice views. And I guess in theory, people can see the houses from down below if they light up their houses. So I was wondering if any of them actually do that. So last time I went up, not the steepest route. I was too tired to try doing the steepest route. Um, so there was another route I could take that takes me to a different neighborhood. That's not quite as hard, but that one has one of the bigger properties is like a ranch or something. So there's not a lot of properties out there. Um, and today I went up the steeper climb, which goes into a whole bunch of different neighborhoods, depending on how far I want to go. I didn't want to go that far, so I took one of the closest neighborhoods, going up the steepest route. And yeah, not that many decorations, so a little disappointed. So I saw a couple plastic snowmen, plastic Santas. The most elaborate one I saw was actually somebody had it's like a hot air balloon looking display with a Santa on it. So it was one of the larger ones. A few wreaths. I don't think I saw any Christmas lights though. It was in the day though, so maybe I just didn't notice because they weren't turned on. But I was trying to keep my eyes open for Christmas lights. Didn't see any, so a little disappointed with that. And the most elaborate display I saw, I'm not even sure if it was a Christmas display. It might be something they just keep up all year round. So it was a fairly large property, and it's, I don't know how to describe it, but there's like this one section of property that descends down almost like I don't know. It's like its own little like field or its own little mine or something like that. It's like or its own grove, and separate from the main property or the house. And so they set up it's like a two-wheeled wheelbarrow or cart, and since it only has two wheels, it doesn't balance. So the flat piece, it's tipped over to one side. Well, they put some sort of, it's like a cross between a troll and a abominable snowman, maybe. I don't know. It reminds me of a smaller version of maybe the monster from the big monster, the blue monster from Monsters Inc., or maybe Harry the Muppet, the blue Muppet, not Grover, but the bigger one. But yeah, whatever that thing was, it wasn't. It wasn't like it didn't look like it was like some famous thing. It was just some sort of weird weird monster, and it was basically in the cart, and almost like he was positioned almost like he was like using the cart as like a wheelchair, moving the wheels. But yeah, basically he was just kind of in the center of the grove on the cart, and that was kind of the centerpiece of the decoration. I don't think it had anything to do with Christmas, but so that's why I was thinking maybe it's there all year round. And my camera's lost focus. So I think I'm gonna get Scruffy his food and try to refocus the camera. Okay, let's get your food and see if the camera refocuses. Oops, almost bumped the food and dropped it. Okay. So I saw Scruffy, yeah, at lunch, doing our normal thing. I was a little late today, so he was sleeping under the table, or he was lying under the table. I think he's waiting for me. Scruffy, sorry, running a little late today. So you got your water and kibble. See, the sun's out. Now, are you waiting for the kibble, huh? Yeah. So stronger meow there. So I guess we've been waiting. So I bring it out. Yeah. Yeah. It's a raspy meow. Okay. Done coughing? We got another one coming. I think you're done. Okay. Let's get your kibble. So let's see. This morning, I didn't get any footage, but I did see Scruffy on the rocks sunbathing this morning. So I think it's the first time I saw him on the rocks in a while. But yeah, the sun was out, so it's a good time to catch some sun. Since yeah, it's still kind of cold, but the warmth of the sun's pretty good. And then I think late morning, I saw Scruffy jump up on the big table. I was actually a little surprised to see him up there. I thought he'd want to catch more sun, but yeah, I was just passing through, so I didn't have the camera and didn't really have time to see what he was doing. And actually, I was trying to keep out of sight because sometimes when he sees me, he changes what he's going to do, and he might jump down and wait for me or something. And I didn't want him to wait for me because I needed to get some other things done. And actually, that's why I was kind of late today. It was probably half hour after the end of lunch. Yeah, I was trying to get some things done, and so I just needed to power through it. And then finally got free and said, okay, whoops, I need to feed Scruffy, ran his water, and then, yeah, I probably should go for a bike ride before it gets too late. Because if I go too late, I lose all the sun. So yeah, I left early enough that yeah, I was able to get back with still a little bit of sunlight. Yeah, the sun was starting to set, but yeah, I had enough time. And yeah, it was taking me yeah, because of all the detours. Yeah, my route was taking me a little longer today. Wasn't necessarily harder. Actually, some of it was actually harder. So I had to go up that steep hill. That almost broke me. Struggling up that one. But once I got into the neighborhoods, they were mostly okay. Although I think there were two really steep hills also in the neighborhoods that I get through. Though in both cases it was like a dip, so it goes down sharply and then it comes back up sharply. So you can get a little bit of speed going down, and then you don't have to power up the entire length of the hill. Only about half of it. Actually, there was a older gentleman. He was walking up the really steep hill as I was starting to try to bike it, and then I never actually fully caught up with him. But there's actually a side route. There's actually a bunch of steps for pedestrians. So if you don't want to bike up the main road all the way with your pedestrian, you can walk up a bunch of steps, and it's like a major shortcut up to the top. And so, um, so I saw him start going up the steps, and I continued on my way. And then I think I ended up, it was like maybe another between 5 and 10 minutes later, I caught up with him again, and he was much, you know, deeper into the neighborhood. I didn't expect to see him again, but he was kind of going the long route. But yeah, somehow that shortcut really pays off because he really got ahead of me. So I was really surprised to see him when I caught up with him because he was really deep into the neighborhood. And I don't think I saw any animals today. So yeah, there were some people at the park. So not a lot, but yeah, since I stuck mostly to the paved areas, and there were some people about, but maybe the animals were elsewhere. Sometimes I see the deer on the paved roads when I'm going up the hills, but not today. I didn't see any turkeys today. Though I tend not to see them on the paved roads as much. Yeah, I don't think I saw any cats. Oh, one Christmas display I saw. Yeah, somebody had it's like a flat, giant wooden or cardboard cutout that you stand up, and one was of the Grinch, and then the other one was the little dog The little dog that the Grinch has in the Grinch's Little Christmas cartoon. So I think there's a little bit of food under the balls, but Scruffy's gotten most of it, I think. I'm going to move the balls for him. Yeah, he's almost done. Some kibble, some pate, and a little bit of rotisserie chicken scraps. And I tried to pour in some of the rotisserie chicken juices as well. And I microwaved it, so it should be warm and tasty. Yeah, the juices turn into like a gelatin in the refrigerator, so I like to heat it up so it becomes liquid again. And then I guess, yeah, the kibble absorbs some of it. So, yeah, still no word on my backpack. So I've been kind of expecting to get that shipment. I think it's been about 2 weeks now. I got all the other things, but not the backpack, which is like the main reason for my order. Okay, looks like Scruffy's done. Plates or the bowl is pretty clean. You'll see like one little splotch of pate that might be worth going back for, but I don't think you will. Okay, Scruffy's done. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.